What's happening, guys? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are good. I trust everything is well by your side. I have been learning a few things, and I have been getting to understand a couple of things about life. And this is a thought that I really want to share with you guys today, because it's something I feel. So this is what I think about life. I think the more you understand life from internally, that's the more life will actually play out for you well externally. And this is like the biggest thing that I believe in my life, that people need to be psychologically, mentally strong. People need to be emotionally ready for the challenges of life for you to actually come out at the top. With me personally, I had to face specific situations and certain things for me to actually get to understand the gist of life and how life really works. And this applies in all departments and areas of your life, that if you truly understand who you are, then it kind of becomes easy for you to know exactly how to tackle certain battles. I will explain what I mean. If you truly know who you are, that makes it easy for you to understand and tackle certain battles that happen in your life. I will explain this in a second. So if you come from royalty, if you are born in a royal family, there's certain things that you cannot do, mainly because you are representing the family in which you were born in. And not even that alone, there's so many things that you cannot do, and there's so many things that you can also do because you understand exactly who you are. And you know and understand the power in which you possess, you know, and understand the power in which you hold in your hands. That means in all battles and in all tribulations and trials that you face in your life, you are able to master them, and you're able to actually move on from them, understanding exactly who you are. And that is exactly what keeps me going, that I truly know and understand who I am. And that really helps me build myself psychologically. There's certain battles that are not meant for weak individuals. There's certain battles that are specifically built for individuals that have greatness in their loins. There's certain things that you will face in your life, and you're not just facing those things for yourself, but you're facing those things for those that come after you. And these are the dynamics of life that you need to understand, that sometimes you will have to be strong, sometimes you'll be required to be strong, not because you are strong enough, but because the people that come after you expect you to be strong. And that the battles you are facing are not only meant to strengthen you alone, but the ones that come after you. And that's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys. That's a thought that has been intriguing my mind all morning, to say that there's certain things that you will face in your life, not only because you are trusted, but also because you are trusted for the multitudes that come after you. So in whatever you are facing, I want to come and speak strength, I want to come and speak power, I want to come and speak positivity into your life, and say understand exactly who you are. Because if you do understand who you are, then that really makes things a whole lot easier, because you understand the power in which you possess. That's what I wanted to say. Some heavy stuff, some powerful stuff that we're dropping this morning. So that's what I want to say, that whatever that happens, understand that number one, you are trusted with it, and number two, that you were built. You were not built to break. You were not built to break. Let me see what Ash is saying. Where are you off to? I'm going to Soweto. I'm going to Soweto right now. I'm going to Soweto, but I'll come back. When I come back, Ash, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up. That's one thing that I want to say, that you're not built to break. There's so much power within you to withstand situations that come upon your life. There's so much power upon you that's given to you to be able to resist all sort of weaknesses that may try and crumble upon your life. So understand exactly who you are, understand how you are built, understand what you are built for. The number one reason why people are not able to stand trials and tribulations is because people fail to understand the purpose in which they were born for. And as a result, anything that comes, they give in because they don't understand the main reason why they were born. Some people were not born to even live for themselves, but live for those that come after them. Imagine how many people we're learning from today. The likes of Nelson Mandela, who was arrested for a whole lot of years, not only for himself, but also for the freedom of South Africa. He was arrested for the freedom of those that come after him. Now imagine having to live most of your life behind bars, not because you did something wrong, but because there's greatness upon you, and there's multitudes that have to be freed by you being bound. So how many times do we get bound because we have to free others? How many times do we get to points and spaces where we are oppressed because we need to liberate others? And how much of oppression can we handle to fulfill the purpose in which we were born for, to liberate the ones that come after us? That's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, to say sometimes the things that you go through are not necessarily things that are meant to break you, but these are things that are meant to liberate them that come after you. Like myself, I've been through so much, and I understand exactly why I'm going through so much, because I know that there's so many people that I am called for. There's so many people that I'm called for, that I have to speak and minister to, for them not to allow pains, for them not to allow situations and circumstances to come and hedge their lives. And with that understanding, this gives you strength and the power not to give in, because you understand that once you give in, there's a whole lot of people behind you that stand the chance of not being successful, simply because you failed your assignment, you failed your task of enduring and persevering in situations where you were expected to be strong. There is nothing that will ever happen in your life that is not calculated. Even the pain that's distributed to your life is calculated pain. There is no amount of pain that will be given to you that is greater than that which was designed for your life, meaning that in everything that you face, it is properly calculated that you will be able to sustain it. I was an architect at school, and whilst doing architecture, I understood that for a building to stand well, the building needs to be properly calculated, and the amount of weight that will be on the building has to be properly measured, to say that if there's a kg more of weight that comes onto the calculated weight, then the building will go down, regardless of how many people that will be in that building. When the building is up and running, the building was properly measured to carry the amount of individuals that will be inside. Whether there's 100,000 people, whether there's 1 million people in one building, if the building was calculated to carry 1 million people, then the building will not fall, even when there's multitudes in the building. So we need to understand that even if the worst things on all creation happen to us, these things happen because it was properly calculated for us to be able to withhold the amount of pressure that comes with us carrying the problems and the struggles that we have. And the thing now that has to happen is that we have to understand who we are, because failure to understand who we are will result in us giving into problems and situations that happen into our lives. So that's one thing that I want to talk to you about, guys, to say that everything was calculated. There is nothing that happens that wasn't calculated. There is nothing that happens that wasn't measured. Everything was properly measured to make sure that every single pain that you go through, you are able to come out of it. Every single struggle that you go through, you are able to come out of it. Every single experience that happens, you are able to come out of it, because that is a part of God's recipe in building and creating the finished product of your life. So embrace problems, embrace struggles, embrace everything, and be above them, and understand exactly who you are. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You are greater than your struggles. You are greater than your situation. You are greater than your pain. You are greater than all other things that happen in your life, simply because you were trusted with it. You were trusted. The Bible says that God will not allow things that are above us, that are beyond us, to come and hedge our lives. Everything that happens for a reason, and everything that happens under the guidance and the supervision of God. And God gave you the power to overcome. So in the midst of pains and struggles, be able to identify the power that God has given you for you to be able to even succeed and come about. So everything that happens in your life because it was calculated to happen. This is heavy stuff, guys. This is heavy stuff. This is heavy stuff. This is another level of positivity. Another level that you will not just find in the street corners. This is heavy, heavy, heavy material. A productive day, 100%. Too heavy stuff. heavy stuff. Heavy stuff, heavy. So I hope you guys really learned a thing or two from what we spoke about. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. That's what I wanted to say. There is power that you were given to overcome. There's power that you're given to be a victor above all things, above everything you're going through. You have been trusted with the power and the ability to come above it. You've been trusted with the power and the ability and the strength to overcome. So do walk in the full power that you were created to walk in, because you are trusted with so much more than what you think, so much more than what you think you have. And that's just about it, guys. I'm driving. I will see you guys on another live. But have a beautiful afternoon, and keep working, guys, until your dreams become a reality, because God will inspire a thought that triggers your destiny, and it is upon you to manifest what you conceive in your heart and in your mind until it eventually becomes a reality. So your dreams are in your mind right now, but work so hard until what you perceive becomes a conception. What you conceive becomes what you perceive, becomes what you conceive. Work so hard until your perception becomes your conception, until you become pregnant of what you've imagined. Work so hard until you become pregnant of what you've imagined. In simple words, until your perception becomes your conception. Don't stop working, because God has allowed you to walk into that space and to even be in that department of your life where you're able to do certain things that people cannot do. The most powerful part about you is that you are you, and no one can change that. Have a beautiful day. Peace out. Bless up to everybody. Peace out to everybody.